to turn it up.
Yo, what is good, you guys? Optimistic Teal here. Now, I couldn't really think of what to call this video other than thank you Dark Souls. Now let me explain why I say that, or why I named the video that. As you guys know, with the Ring City DLC, that concludes Dark Souls completely. Like, we will not get anything after this. No more Dark Souls games, no more DLC. And to be honest, I know that has to leave some people sort of upset or sad a little bit. Nothing against the Ring City DLC or anything, of course. What I mean by that is that their favorite series has come to a close. Now, that is mainly what I wish to talk about. So, understand, Dark Souls is easily my favorite video game series that I've ever played. I got into Dark Souls about 2.5 years ago, and I would like to actually consider Dark Souls somewhat of a main, kind of like, I guess, like a main protagonist of my channel, if that makes sense, or a main, thing that's on my channel. And, of course, I gotta say, Dark Souls 2 has given me an amazing 2.5 years, and I guarantee many more. As I said, I plan on still doing PvP, despite Dark Souls being over, or, well, the story, I should say, being over. Because some people still play Dark Souls 2, some still play Dark Souls 1, and of course, some still play 3. Now, of course, I want to talk about this because, as I said earlier, Dark Souls is indeed my favorite video game series. Now, the only words I can honestly say to describe Dark Souls, and I know some of you guys are thinking, like, off the top of your head, like, aggravated, annoying, dying to mimics, like those three, but no. What I mean is, the only words I can really come up to think of with is just brilliantly designed, amazing story, and of course, a whole bunch of fun. Now, I know you guys are thinking like, yo, this man's crazy, like mimics and shit are annoying, and I feel like not enough game series kind of go with the Dark Souls formula, I guess. Not, of course, I don't mean a copy and paste. What I mean is like this insane difficulty to the point where it just is so agonizing and annoying. And to be honest, that's what I find brilliant about Dark Souls, and I find it amazing. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't exactly count Dark Souls as mainstream. I would still count it slightly under the radar. Of course, if you haven't played Dark Souls, I would highly recommend it, as I think it is personally quite amazing. And of course, if you love backstory and or lore, as a lot of Dark Souls fans say, including myself, then you would absolutely love Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls, at the end of the day, before you go around thinking it's about getting trolled by mimics and, etc., it's not. Dark Souls has an incredible amount of lore, especially when it comes to backstory. So if you're into that sort of stuff, go for it. By the way, in case if you guys are wondering while we're on the topic of lore, the first one I would ever recommend is Artorias the Abyss Walker. Anyway, this is really just my sort of way of saying thanks to I almost said Dark Souls, my bad. Only one mess up though. This is sort of my way as far as saying thanks to Dark Souls, because it has given me such a wonderful experience over these past 2.5 years, and as I said, one like no other. And I'm truly thankful to it. So FromSoft, even though sometimes you have your bugs with hitboxes and stuff, seriously, love you guys, I hope to support future games that you guys come out with, because again, I loved Dark Souls. Anyway, to those of you that love Dark Souls and stuff, let me know what you think of this. I know this is somewhat of, just like, I don't even know if I can call it, well, I guess it's a topic, but anyway, let me know your thoughts on how do you feel about Dark Souls coming to a close. I know this doesn't necessarily mean like Dark Souls is over, like you can still PvP and stuff. But I want to know what you guys personally think of it. Is there certain things you wish would have been done differently? Or certain things we could have got to know about more? Anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up this video. I just wanted to make a nice little short topic. And again, thank you FromSoftware for making my favorite video game series. Give a thumbs up to this video if you enjoyed it. And be sure to leave a comment. I'll try my best to reply. See you guys later.